What's up, you guys? Welcome to Discovering Nicole, where we talk about everything there is to do with addiction and recovery, everything there is to do with my addiction and recovery, and my life. Today we're doing a makeup look, so that's why I went ahead and restarted my live, because we're going to do a makeup look together. Why not, right? Why not? Come on in, Micah. We're doing a makeup look together. Come on in, girl. What are you doing? And then I'm going to upload this video onto YouTube, just so y'all know. Oh, getting ready for work? How you been doing, girl? Good? Okay. You know what we should do? How should we pick what color makeup I do? How should we pick it, you guys? Oh, thank you, honey. Somebody gifted it to me, so that's why I use it. One of my followers gifted it to me. Green. What, baby? What, Neil? What, babe? Was there a leak?
He said there was like a really, really small one.
I don't believe that.
But it was like in the, they're gonna have to, what's weird is they have to call a plumber.
It's in the wall, isn't it?
Huh?
It's in the wall?
Well, it has something, they don't know yet. They don't know where it's at. The plumber has to figure it out. Well, I have to put all this stuff up there. Oh, look at that big gun.
Oh, it's your birthday month? What day is your birthday, Micah? Gemini. Awesome. Okay, so you said you wanted to do. Let me sure. Let me see something. We're not going to do that. We are going to do something pretty. Something pretty and peachy. Pretty and peach. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. So, I want to talk about, the effect that changing your personal perception of life. I want to talk about how changing your perception can change your life forever, for the good, for the positive. Okay? So, for those of you guys that don't know, I have been sober almost 7 years. I'll have 7 motherfucking years, July 13th. Okay? July 13th. Don't play with me. And one of the main reasons why I've been able to maintain my sobriety for that long is because of my perception of life and my priorities. Okay? I actually have priorities today. When I was in active addiction, I did not. When I was in active addiction, my perception was that I was always the victim and that something bad was always happening to me, right? So when I got sober and I changed my perception from the victim mentality to the overcomer to somebody who's going to do the damn thing no matter what, and nobody was going to stop me. That's when my life has changed dramatically. When I stopped letting life do me, and I started actually doing life. Okay? Family and my, became more important to me than anything. More important to me than my job, more important to me than just anything, because it used to be drugs, right? And so recovery in my family became number one. Honestly, recovery was it first, and then my family was next. And that has helped me. That has shifted my life. When you shift your life to wanting more from life and then wanting more from the people that you surround yourself with, it almost forces people who are not trying to do shit with their life to move around, and those people kind of gradually remove themselves from your life, and then slowly but surely the people who are encouraging you and making a difference and loving you and your family will be the people who will be the focus, right? I'm focusing on winning today. I don't have time to have people in my life that aren't about winning, that aren't about staying sober and doing the next right thing, right? I'm not going to allow life to happen to me by surrounding myself with people who are not doing the right thing. So when you surround yourself with people who are getting high, not taking care of their family, not taking care of themselves, it's easy for circumstances to happen, right? For something to happen and you to be involved in that. That's why you surround yourself with only people who are moving up, only people who are focused on change, because those people are going to keep inspiring you to stay focused on your dreams and your change. And through a lot of my life, I didn't have a good life for my childhood. And so here's the thing. You might not have a good life in your childhood, but you're not allowing that to take over your life, and you're not being a victim, right? So you were dealt a shitty hand at life, right? What are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? You can sit at home and you can gripe and complain about the shitty life that you had growing up, or you can say, I'm not going to be a victim of my circumstance. I'm not going to let life happen to me. I'm going to make life happen. Hey, yay! That, to me, is like number one. Number one. I stopped letting my life happen to me, and I started making my life happen. Because I was always getting caught up, like, in bullshit situations, you guys, even in my early recovery, right? Because I was trying to save people that didn't want to be saved. I was putting all my time and effort, into people who were not trying to change their life and do the right thing, right? It's like I had to find my focus. That's why, listen to me, baddie chick, you got to make a change, baby, okay? Like, if you're sitting in there all day long and you know that's happening and you see it happening to yourself, you're like, damn, then why don't you use the situation to your benefit and start getting online and looking up jobs that you can do. My boss is hiring a part-time social media account manager for our marketing team, and any of you guys could do that. Any of you guys qualify to do that, okay? It's literally managing like 7 people's social medias. Also, here's another thing, okay? Like, kind of start trying to do, hey, interrupted. I used to I didn't even think that social media marketing or being an account manager or answering phones for a treatment center could even be a job for me. Like, I didn't even know that was ever going to be in the cards for me at all. Like, I I knew that I wanted to work to help people, but I just didn't know like what part of that I was going to be in, you know? Hey, Justin, good job. What treatment are you doing, bub? What treatment are you doing? I also want to tell y'all somebody who inspires me when she talks. Brittany, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you, baby. Lolita, she talks about the laws of attraction and how she talks about being rich and how she's gonna be rich. And I love watching her stuff because she's so right. Like you have to speak that shit into existence. Okay, you want to be happy? You want to die happy? Okay, get the fuck up and go make yourself happy. Listen to me. Working from home is the best thing that ever happened to me. And like if I ever lost my job working where I work today, I would definitely go online and find another, marketing team that would need me because I know I'm badass. But that's not going to happen because my job loves me. But, What's going on, Justin? Are you a detox? Hey, listen to me. I'm talking to myself too when I say all this stuff, so y'all don't get it twisted, okay? Like everything that I'm saying to you guys, I say to myself too. There's times where I get really down on myself and I don't get up and I don't do anything positive and I don't make any positive changes for the day. And I know better than that. Like I know what I'm capable of. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm telling you guys, I know that you can do this. Oh, you live in California? That's awesome. I work for Dr. B, and he actually is located in California. What's up, Nettie? We're doing a makeup look, and we're talking about perception and not letting circumstance, not being a victim of our circumstances. So let me use another example, and I'm going to use my examples because I feel like they're good examples to use. So in 2015, my son was taken away from me by CPS, right? He was taken from me and put into foster care, and he should have never been removed from, he should have been placed with my mother-in-law, but the state of Arkansas screwed me over and didn't want to, they just screwed us over. So I ended up, fighting. It took me a year to fight to get custody of my son back. I could have been a victim of my circumstance, right? And I could have went back into my active addiction, relapsed, and got all caught up in my addiction. Or I could pull my big girl panties up, right? And go fight for my son. I stopped being a victim of my circumstance. And I got my ass up and I moved something. Hey, that's awesome, Jana. My boss is hiring for social media account managers if you're interested. If you know how to do that. Which, if you know how to run social media and all your social medias, you already know how to do it. It's basically you post on Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook, Reels, on Instagram, all that. Yeah, really. He posted a video about it here on TikTok too, on his on the business account, the Social T Pro business account. Okay. So, yeah, don't be a victim of our circumstance. That's what we're all working towards today. Is we're all working towards not allowing life to happen to us, but making life happen. I had a lady call me the other day, and she was really, really upset. She was crying about, trying to come off benzos, and she kept saying things like, "This is impossible. I'm never going to get off this shit. I'm going to die on these benzos." Like, it was just really hard to be uplifting. You know what I mean? Welcome, Avocado Bravo. That's part of hanging out with me, is my little quirks that I do. So some people have decided to diagnose me and say that I'm autistic because of the things I do. Some people say that I might be on the spectrum because of the things I do. I don't know. All I know is that, yes, I will whistle mid-sentence. Yes, I do play with my hair obsessively. I make some noises, I think, with my nose when I sniffle. And these are all things. I have to be moving. Some part of my body has to be moving while I'm doing anything. And that's why, like you guys see, I'm always like moving my leg or my arms or my hair or my mouth. Which, I love it. I love the way I am. I think it makes me special. Okay. Yeah, so is my nephew. He has, they used to call it Asperger's, but I don't know what they call it now. But, so I totally, I could be. Back whenever I was younger, you guys, they didn't really, when we were growing up, unless you had like a really bad like behavioral issue, a lot of the times stuff like that didn't even get tested for, especially in girls. So, so I started back up this week. I had went off a little bit on my period last week, and so now we're getting back on track with that. So yeah, girl, I'm still doing it. I didn't gain any weight or anything. I just was on my period, so I was eating a lot of sweets. Boop. So. That's another thing that, like, I have to work on is my food. Like, I have to start making life happen with my food intake instead of letting my food intake take me. You know what I mean? And that's what will happen when I have a binge eating fiasco.
New visitor.
As I'll go on like a bender and have a binge, and then I got to get right back on track and stop letting it hold me back. Okay, girl. Also, I have that song stuck in my head. Do y'all know what it is? Dun 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 dun. Where is mine? There it is. Okay, back to what we were talking about. Hey, little lady, what's up, baby? Back to not allowing our circumstances to define us, okay? So, like I was saying before, we're not gonna let that bullshit keep us down. Let's get our cream bronzer out. I'm doing a Suboxone detox. Good job. Proud of you. Be careful with the kratom, okay, honey? Because you can become dependent on that too. But other than that, great job. Great job. Okay. Let's get this. Hey, what's up? I'm doing good. What about you, honey? Okay, so I know it looks a little harsh, but we're going to blend it all out now. Let's talk about another perception that has helped me. So, you know, when we were in our active addiction and we were out on them streets getting drugs, I can remember always, you know, always calling the dealer, waiting. It was a waiting game, 24/7. Wait, hurry up and wait. That's what it's all about in the drug game. Hurry up and wait. I mean, unless you have a drug dealer that's like, I don't know, all the ones I had me waiting. Okay. Thank you. Well, we're going to do a little bit more to the eyes, so y'all stay tuned, okay? Stay in here and hang out with me for a little bit. So, back to the perception changing. So, for a while there, and I still struggle with going back and forth on this because y'all see it happen in real life, in real time. In real time, I will be doing so well, and I'll be super confident about my appearance, and I'll be like not judging myself for my weight, you know, and then all of a sudden, all it takes, one fucking comment, one fucking troll saying, you know, oh my God, look how fat Nicole is, or whatever. And then I'm back to square one again, you know? It's hard. It's hard to always be 100% strong. You know what I mean? Like, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's also not easy when you have so many negative people trying to hurt you online. You know what I mean? It's really hard to be having shots fired at you all the time and then also be trying to do, you know, life. Okay. Okay, guys. I think this looks really good. There we go. All right. So. Boop. Okay, that looks really good, actually. Okay, good. I don't like it either. It sucks. Happens to me all the time on this app, though. That's what's so bad about it, is that on this app, it's like 24/7 for me. And listen, like, I get it. I know I have a big following on, you know, across multiple accounts. I get it, okay? But damn, man, people are so mean. Fuck. And the shit they be saying just be crazy sometimes, too. That's another thing. Hey, Squirms, what's up, baby? I don't think anybody likes getting, you know, talked about, especially when it's not true, you know? And here's the thing, like, here online, unless you really know somebody in real life, like, you can't really get a full grasp out of that person's life, you know? This blush is the Nudies Matte in Salty Siren, and that bronzer is the Chanel Cream Bronzer. Hey, Pouring Concrete. Well, I'm so glad you came in here to say hi. I'm so happy to see you. Hey, Amy, what's up, girl? How you doing, baby? Oop, there we go. Okay, I think that looks really good, don't you guys? Yeah, okay. Now we're going to set. I do have some really good, like highlighting powders. I'll show y'all. Or at least I really like them. I don't know if you guys will. Boop. These ones. Okay. Okay. So, okay.
New visitor.
Let's talk about lapsing and relapsing. So I had somebody up here earlier, Brittany popped on, and she was talking about lapsing, which she did a really great job in explaining the difference between a lapse and a relapse. But since she's not here, I'll go ahead and do that right now. So a lapse is just a mistake, like a lapse in your judgment, right? You might go and take, like I said, one hit off the pipe and then say, wait a second, this is not a good idea. Like, I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to ruin my life. And you get right back into your recovery, okay? And a relapse is a continued behavior. When you step out on your sobriety and you continue using, lying, cheating, manipulating, all that stuff. That's a relapse, okay? If you don't believe that, that's okay. You know, thank you, Nettie. You don't have to believe the same things I do if you don't want to. But anyways, I feel like a lot of time when we have a lapse or a relapse, we can get caught up in like being around people or letting our boundaries go to the wayside. Letting our boundaries go to the wayside. That's what happens. Okay, so many of us, when we first get sober, we're on it like white on rice. We ain't letting nobody fuck up our game. We are on our shit, right? And then like maybe a couple months goes by, 6 months or something, and you've gotten a lot more relaxed. And now, one of your old buddies from Active Addiction shows up on your front porch knocking on the door saying, hey, what's up, girl? I just wanted to stop by and say hi. And back when you first got sober, you would have said, hey, honey, you can't stay here. You got to go. You know what I mean? You got to get out of here. But what I'm talking about is we let our guards down and we don't keep our boundaries strong and we start lapsing way before we pick up drink or drug because in our minds, our behavior, right? Like letting that person come in, you know right there what you should have done. You know that they should not be up inside your crib. They shouldn't even be coming by there. I don't know what this is all about. You know what I mean? You should have done had this handled. You know? So, anyways, I hope y'all get what I'm putting down. Don't be a victim of your circumstance. Don't always be brushing up on new ways to stay sober and help people. Okay? Don't stop trying to learn about recovery. All right? Always be trying to figure out something new. Okay? Always be trying to connect with new people in recovery. Always try to connect and tell your story to help others. Like, seriously. I'm telling you guys 100% this will help you so much. It'll help you so freaking much.
New visitor.
The reason why I'm talking to you guys about this is because, like I said, I've been sober for almost 7 years. And, baby, let me tell you how I have dropped my boundaries. Y'all already know I'm about to tell on myself. Y'all already know that it ain't a story time without me telling how I fucked some shit up. So, yeah, I've been sober for almost 7 years. And I have really, really done a good job staying sober and staying away from people that use drugs and alcohol, right? But even for me, like, I've loosened up boundaries as far as like medical marijuana. I'm a lot more accepting of stuff like that now. Before, and I have to be aware of that. Not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm just using that as an example. I know exactly what I'm going to use on my eyelid. So we're going to take this glitter glue and I'm just going to tap it on my eyeball and I'll show y'all, okay? So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was telling y'all about me. Oh yeah, like being more lax about medical marijuana, right? Not being so hardcore on my taper, my Suboxone taper, right? These are kind of just little like warning signs to me. You know, like there are changes in my behavior that normally I would be doing something opposite, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? And so I have to watch myself. Like I write that down and I look at that and I tell somebody else about it that supports me. You know what I mean? So they can help me look at it too and pay attention. Because all it takes is, you know, a boundary going down that shouldn't have, and I could end up back at the trap house. Y'all know what I mean? That's how it happens. It happens little by little over time. That's how you work up to a relapse or a lapse. It happens little by little over time, and little behaviors that you once did, you start reintroducing them, right? And making them okay with yourself again. Okay? And now, then eventually, it doesn't seem like, you go, wow, how did that happen? That came out of nowhere. Right? But it was gradually working up to this the whole time. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? Or am I just talking to the wall? Let me know, honey. Boop, 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 boop. Damn, his eye makeup looks good. Okay, y'all get it? Get it. Okay. Sometimes I feel like I'm going in like circles or whatever. Am I saying what I think is coming out of my mouth? You know what I mean? Okay, good. Okay, so like that is like for me. Even my husband, he has noticed, he's like, you know, I remember when we first got sober, you know, you wouldn't even think about having a drink on vacation. You wouldn't even think that you could have, you know, a glass of wine with your dinner, you know? And at the beginning of my recovery, like I had to be so strict like that. You know what I mean? But now I'm like letting loose a little bit and seeing where I feel like I fall. You know what I mean? So far, I cannot use drugs. I know that. So far, I believe that I cannot use drugs and I cannot drink on a regular basis. But if that changes or I try to change it, I'll let y'all know. I have seen that. How many of you guys, I know y'all watch her. How many of y'all watch Jessica Kent? How many of you guys watch Jessica Kent? So recently, Jessica Kent has been talking about her alcohol problem. She's been taking shots of alcohol, okay? And she is a recovering addict, meth, heroin, cocaine, benzos. She was like, you know, she did everything basically. And she had her daughter in prison. And tells her story on YouTube and here on TikTok. She tells her story, okay? And she also like fights for prison reform. Well, I have watched her over the last 5 years or so, 4 years, go from completely abstinent and speaking in a way that like that was the way she believed that you had to be sober was through abstinence, to supporting MAT, to starting to smoke medical marijuana, to getting on a medication for ADHD, to drinking alcohol now, struggling with alcohol. And it's like happening right before my eyes, you know? I could totally see that happening to me. And I'm kind of like watching her go through it in real time. So that way I can say, okay, you know, me and that girl are a lot alike. If she's struggling taking a bunch of shots of alcohol, then I probably would too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm watching her and comparing my story to hers. There we go. Do y'all get what I'm saying, or y'all not even listening? I don't think y'all are even listening to me. Alright. Alright, y'all hear me? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that you're necessarily addicted to everything, but that's not what addiction... Listen, addiction is like this. Okay? It's more of like a behavior thing. And so... Like, I believe that I could be addicted to everything. Because I'm addicted to food. I'm addicted to drugs. I was addicted to alcohol at one point in my life. Yeah. So, I'll tell you guys this. I've drank one time since I've been sober. And honestly, I only had 2 drinks. And it wasn't worth it, dude. And why I say that is because I had 2 drinks and I didn't even catch a buzz. Like, what the fuck? What's the point of that? So, I learned really fast that that's not something I want to waste my money on. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yeah, cross addiction. Cross addiction. Okay, there we go. Damn, my fingers are wobbly, y'all. So, yeah. That's why I think it's really important to be honest with ourselves. Like, watching her drink and take shots like that, I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I see exactly what's going on. The first time, like I said, the first and only time I drank and I didn't get drunk, and that made me really upset. So I figured out really quickly that I don't need to drink. Because I would be doing just like she's doing, taking shots. And I don't want to do that. You know? Y'all know what I mean? Yeah, so being afraid of relapse is totally normal. And honestly, if you weren't afraid of relapse, I would honestly think there was something wrong with you. Like, it's healthy. What do you mean, do I still talk to my son? What do you mean? Okay. I want to do some lashes, y'all. Yeah. Just for fun. What are you talking about? Do I still talk to my son? Like, I have custody of my son. My son's 7. I've been sober for almost 7 years. A lot of people, I guess, don't know my story, or they come in and they only watch one video. I've been sober for a while, and I've had my son for a while. Like 5 years or so. Yeah, it made me mad. It made me mad. So that's how I decided, you know what, this isn't something I need to do. Every person has to figure it out for themselves. And you guys, I'm not even going to lie to you. I think every person who gets sober goes through this period in their sobriety where they're trying to figure out, like, am I an all or nothing? Or, you know, I just saw your video about CPS getting involved. I didn't know you had custody. Sorry. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, that's, I've had custody of my son for, like, almost 6 years now. So, he's a good kid. Alrighty then, there we go. Why do you need a lawyer, little lady? It's okay, girl. You're okay. Okay, so... Alright, let's do this. It's a scam. Scammer! Damn. Okay, let's do that. And then take this and do that. And then take this. And do What's up, Nettie? Talk to me. What do you need to know? I got you. You already know that, honey. You ask me anything, and I'll tell you the answer. Yeah, so I had a court-appointed lawyer, and I got my son back. So just so you know, I mean, of course, it would be great if you could have one, but I didn't have no money to pay for a lawyer. You know what I mean? So I just went with theirs. I remember that lawyer too. It was like he wasn't really concerned about getting my son back. We only talked to him like 10 minutes before each court. Isn't that crazy?
New visitor.
Okay, you can message me in private. That's fine. I'll tell you this. Fight, fight, fight. Because if you don't, you're going to regret it. You know? Fight for your babies. Fight. Do whatever you got to do to get your babies back. Okay, cool. Perfect. Looks good, huh, guys? Yeah. Okay. Let's do... Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's get my... Yeah, when I fought for Nate, it was hard. It was scary. You know? But I knew I loved my son. You know what I mean? And if they were fair, they would see that. And they did. Okay. Let's do this, y'all. I'll throw my arm around, I turn around. Are y'all following the Baucom case? Brianna Baucom out of Texas. Her daughter, who she adopted when she was a baby, got removed from her care by CPS. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? She makes videos here on TikTok. With me, boy, let me hold my breath. Oh, wow. You've got to go look it up. Baucom is Bauccum. It's really good. Okay. I feel like the beginning of this video was really good because I was talking about not being a victim of our circumstances, but now it's gone to shit, so sorry, y'all. Sorry, guys. Now I'm going to get a couple videos out of this makeup look. And then that's it. We're out of here. Let's make sure that this is sticking down. Yeah, we'll pray for you, girl. Like, I know how it is. Believe me. We know we know how hard it is. Don't give up. Like, I'll tell you anything. When I tell you, don't give up. Don't stop fighting for your babies. Don't stop fighting for your babies. Okay, so I feel like I did a good job. This is my moonstone ring. Yeah, I need to make a video. I think I'm going to make a video about just how to prepare yourself to be ready for CPS. Like, if you have them in your life because you have an open case. Like, how to prepare. I don't know what I would call it, but I would just share my experience, basically, on what I did. You know? Just sharing that, you know, if I can do it, if I can get my son back, anybody can. I'm really happy with these, with this look, you guys. Really happy with it. Okay, let's put on a little bit of yeah. So, what I believe is really important is advocating for yourself. Because there's so many people out there that are in the system and they do not know how to advocate for themselves. They don't know how to pick up the phone and call treatment centers. Damn it. Ask for freaking, oh, it's gone. Ask for freaking scholarships to treatment. And like, a closed mouth don't get fed, honey. If you want to go to treatment, you got to get into treatment. And nobody helped me find treatment. I had to find it on my damn self, on my own. Okay? I feel like that's what happens a lot. Like that. Cool. Okay, my loves. This was our look for the night. Hey, life, what's up? Do, 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 do. I love this stuff. Okay. Yeah, like I need to teach people, that's what I would help people to do. I would teach them how to advocate for themselves, okay? Like, number 1. Number 2, I would tell them everything they needed to do, like, in order to get, like, legal papers and all that kind of stuff, you know? Like, sometimes you just got to bite the bullet and do the damn thing for yourself. Just for fun. Just to do makeup and talk with you guys. It came out really good, too. Like, I feel like we did a really good job, guys. Okay, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Okay. Enough is enough, my darlings. Okay, this is how it came out. We need some mascara for underneath our eyes. Is it? That's because it's a beautiful look. More blush? Okay. I always love more blush, honey. You can ask the girls. I'm a blush queen. Okay. There we go. Now let me go show my husband because he's going to be like, damn, girl. Hey, baby, look at my makeup look.
Probably looks like
That's kind of cool.
Beautiful, just beautiful.
Nate said it. Nate said she got Botox. Boy, what's Botox?
It's
Do you even know what it
It's
is?
a plumper.
Did you see that Nate brought these home from my dad's house? Those are the cinnamon things. Yeah. Okay, I got to get a couple makeup. I got to get a couple of videos out of this makeup look, y'all. So we can't just waste it. Can you keep up, baby boy? Okay. Love you guys. Okay. Here we go.
New visitor.
New visitor. Noelle, if you're in here, I'm going to mail your bracelet. Okay. What was that coming on here to do? Oh, make videos. That's it. And mascara. My bottom lashes. That was fun. Hey, interrupted. What's up? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, tap that screen, babies. Tap that screen. Share the video, y'all. We're just chit-chatting. We're just hanging out. What time is it? 5:43? Okay. You have an addiction to uppers? I used to, too. What are you on, baby? I used to, too. I was addicted to meth. Welcome home, honey, because this is for you're in the right place. This is where all of us tweakers are on this channel. Hey, no problem. It happens, you know. Hey. Okay, there we go. Now we got it going on. Now we got our old lashes going on, y'all. Uh-oh. A cap. So you're shooting up? You're shooting up? Because I thought it was your old man that had an addiction. Not you. But you have one too? And you just now felt comfortable to tell us? That's cool. Oh, not you. Your old man, right? What are y'all doing?
About to let Jet outside.
I'm about to get me some cold ice water. What is that, Nate? Settle down, man.
You guys hungry? Taco, you want the bread?
Okay, that's what I thought you were talking about. Okay, sorry about that. Got things twisted for a second. What did it make? Oh, good job, Mar. How long have you been sober from alcohol? That's awesome. Good job. I'm sober from everything. Basically everything that I could do. Yeah, buddy, I'm coming. Yeah.
Mario?
Mm-hmm.
He's about to jump from.
Mm-hmm.
I need dad.
Mm-hmm.
Watch, Mario's about to jump. Dad!
Why is it so hot in here, dude?
Watch this. We'll look at the bean, Dad, from where you
Is
are.
the window open somewhere, Nate?
Watch this.
Okay. Why is it so hot in here? Neil? Because somebody messed up. Somebody fucked with our air. Nope, I know it is. It's hot. I can feel it. That's hot.
I'll close the garage door. Maybe.
Somebody messed with the air. I can feel it. Especially down here. And they did. They had it on 74. You got to keep it cool down here. You know what I mean? You got to keep it cool down here or else it's nasty. It's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is close.
Dad, watch this. I'm about to jump. Watch, I'm going to jump from the
Okay.
stair. Watch. Dad, watch.
Nate, don't jump from the
Nate, enough already, buddy.
Watch.
Go.
You watch me go?
Watch it.
Go.
Okay, watch that.
Jumping off them damn stairs, y'all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
74 is like 80 degrees here. Like, for real. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Okay. Let me, see what I'm saying? Like, I'm sweating. Let me make a couple of videos. And I'm going to be live on my YouTube channel in an hour. So, come through, y'all. Love you guys.